The following program is suitable for family viewing. Well, non-family members can join in too.
Hello viewers, I am Chef Joseph B.T. Egberi, and today on Taste Buds we are going to be preparing Seaman soup, and also we'll be having Semo to go with our Seaman soup. Stay tuned, and when we come back I'm going to show you the ingredients for our preparation and how the preparation for Seaman soup is done. Thank you. Welcome back viewers. Like I told you, today we are preparing Seaman soup. We have our catfish already washed, cleaned, prepared. We have prawns already cleaned and prepared as well. We have atarodo pepper, our chili. Also here, we have some stockfish. We have about half a cup of palm oil. We have periwinkles, about 1 cup. We have 2 small onions. We have seasoning. We also have a combination of spices, including powdered garlic, powdered ginger, and powdered allspice. And also we have our salt, some ugu leaf, we have coconut milk, we have our semo to go with the soup, and lest I forget, already boiling in our pot is cocoyam, which is going to be our thickening agent in the soup. Let's get cooking. Alright viewers, we're going ahead with our preparation. Our fish is already cleaned, so that will come straight into our pot. Add our stockfish to the pot as well. Water into the pot and dash salt, a combination of our garlic powder, ginger powder, and allspice. To go locally, you can as well use pepper soup spices blended or banga soup spices to give it a local flavor. And as well, you can add the dawa dawa, or like it is called, locust beans. And then I'm also adding 2 cubes of our seasoning. And then you turn on the heat and allow to simmer. Cover the pot. Yes, so while our fish is cooking, already in this pot boiling, we have our cocoyams that will be used as the thickening agent for our Seaman soup. So I'm going to take off our cocoyams and then mash them to make a cocoyam paste for thickening our Seaman soup. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's like an exercise, pounding and pounding and pounding. But you can do this in the blender. All you need to do is cook your cocoyam like I did for some few minutes until it's soft, and then add the cocoyam to your blender after chopping it up into tiny pieces, and you add just a little water to that, and you turn on your blender and it gives you something like this as well. But for the fun of it, we love pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding. All right, so while we are still waiting for our fish to cook and our cocoyam paste is ready, we go ahead and chop up our onions and our chili pepper that is going in to our fish as a flavoring as well. I wouldn't use all of these peppers because, wow, that's going to be one hell of a pot. But I'm going to use just a handful and of course my 2 onions. But before I use them, I'm going to clean them up and make sure they are washed. So we have some of our chili peppers and our onions. I'm going to wash them, chop them up, and they are going right into a pot of cooking fish. I don't need to specially cut these because they are actually hot, so I'm just going to roughly chop them up and right into the pot they go. Okay, our peppers and onions are ready and our fish is cooking really good. That smells really nice. So right into the pot goes our peppers and onions. Cover, reduce your heat and allow it to simmer for some more few minutes while I clear up my workstation. While our fish is still simmering, I just want to give you a brief as to the origin of this wonderful dish. Actually, this is a dish that is locally prepared by our elderly mothers and, our sisters and friends in the village. But I thought about it keenly and I decided to bring in some innovation into this dish. And like you can see, I didn't use our local spices. I made use of foreign spices like the allspice and then ginger powder and garlic powder. So like I told you earlier on, you could make use of the local spice, the locust beans, you could use the pepper soup spices, you could use the banga soup spices, and it gives you a lovely taste and flavor. And it's a dish that is synonymous to those of us in the riverine, but anywhere in the world, come on, you could have Seaman soup and also enjoy it. All you need is a lot of seafood, a lot of seafood. These are prawns, these are periwinkles, we have a catfish in there, stockfish boiling, and as well you could add clams, you could add oysters, you could add, just think about it, a whole lot of them. Any kind of seafood, squid, octopus, those of you who enjoy those seafood, you can as well use them, yeah. Well-prepared octopus and squid can also come in to this pot. A whole lot of them. Just use your imagination. And I want to assure you, if you do this at home, wow, you always want to have more of it because it's like, delicious. I assure you of that. Now, our seafoods are very rich in calcium and phosphorus. So if you ask your doctors, if you ask your dietitians and your nutritionists, they will tell you you need a lot of them, especially for the pregnant women, the expecting mothers. You need a lot of seafood It helps a lot. So nutritionally, this food is good for you, really good for you. Our fish is still simmering, and right now we have our cocoyam paste that is going to come in at this point, and I'm going to increase the quantity of water as I put my cocoyam paste, and I'm also going to add the palm oils. Quickly, let me just tell you something about palm oils. They are very high in cholesterol. It's not advisable to use too much of them. Yeah, not advisable to use too much of palm oils. So right here we have just about half a cup to come into our soup. But they have a nice flavor though. So if you can actually take that, you go ahead and eat many of it. It does no harm, but if it's too much, like they say, essence of everything, it's not good for you. So our coconut paste at this point comes into our soup. You could use your cornstarch, which is your corn flour as well, for thickening your soup. So I'm going to add some more water into the soup to get the quantity of soup that I want. So I'm adding about 2 cups extra of water into our soup. You turn on the heat, you just stir a little bit, and when doing that, you try to be careful so as not to allow the fish to be tampered with. You cover and you bring to a boil. All right, our leaf is set, our seafood is set, and then we have seasoning as well. Now, while we are waiting for our fish to boil, I'm going to prepare this, the Semo that goes with our soup, and it's called Semovita actually, but in Nigeria we call it Semo for short. So you can actually have this with yam. You could even have it with rice. You could have it with plantain, like it is done down in the south where I come from. You could as well have it with eba. You could have it with amala. Those of us in Lagos, we love amala so much. You could have it with amala. You could have it with wheat meal. There's a lot you could actually eat together with your Seaman soup. While our fish is boiling, we are going to take a short break, and when we come back, I will show you how to put the rest of our ingredients into the soup. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. While we were on break, I placed a pot of water on the stove, and our water is already boiling, and we are going to use that for preparing our Semo, and then I'm going to add the other ingredients right into our Seaman soup. Happy viewing. These are palm oil, about half a cup, and all of that goes right into the pot. We're also going to add all of our prawns, already washed, prepared, and all of our periwinkles right into the pot. Okay, we turn on the heat, and then while that is cooking, we are going to prepare our Semo that goes together with the Seaman soup. Here is our Semo powder, and our water is boiling, and I'll start by using this, a whisk, I prefer working with this when starting the process so that I don't have lumps of the semo at the end. And I'll add that gradually while stirring together. Delicious semo. And I'll still stir a little bit with my whisk to make sure there's no seed. And the work of this is done. Put it by the side, and now we go ahead with our wooden spoon to stir. Add some more powder. And stir in. There are those who do not like a very strong semovita, so they prefer it just a little bit soft, some moderately soft. But for me, it has to be solid, man. That's how I enjoy it. So I'm going to actually add some more semovita to make it a little bit stronger, just the way I love it. You could actually make it the way you enjoy eating semovita. So I'm going to cover this, reduce my heat, and allow to cook for a few minutes while I get back to my soup. Like I told you, we have coconut milk and ugu leaf as the last two ingredients, or should I say the last but not the least ingredients that will come in to our preparation. But I just need to wash my hand a little before coming back to that. All right, our soup is boiling, and wow, I wish you were here to perceive this aroma. Wow, it's something else. The aroma, the combination of flavors, wow, this is heavenly. Like I told some of my friends, Jesus is Lord even in the kitchen. It's heavenly. That tastes really good. So, our coconut mix coming first. And lastly, the leaves. Just like the name goes, Seaman soup. Right by the seashore, you have a lot of coconuts, you have a lot of palm trees, you have so many thriving and prospering trees. Now, the seaman is someone who goes into the sea, comes back, and when he comes back, the coconuts by the seashore are always available for him. The palm trees by the seashore are always available. So right in our pot, you have the catch of the day from the sea, a catfish, you have the prawns, you have the periwinkles, and so many other seafood you can find. And then the coconut that's by the shore, it's also giving us a coconut milk, and also the palm tree that's by the shore is giving us a palm oil. And everything there is just sea and sea and sea. So our seaman soup is almost ready, our semo is ready, and viewers, I just wish you were here. Those around who are going to have a taste of this, oh my God, I'm sure they will love it. Stay tuned as we go ahead to conclude the preparation of seaman soup. served with semovita. Our Seaman soup and Semo is ready, and we are going to plate it and have a taste of heavenly dish. I wish you were here. I want to make sure everything in this soup is right here in the plate. Okay, we're going to serve our Semo into this bowl, smoothing it up. Smoothing it up a little bit. And then our Seaman soup and Semo right here. Wow, I can't wait to have a taste of this. Wow. How I wish you were here. My goodness. This is beautiful. This is lovely, man. Just dip this in. You need to taste this, man. You need to taste this. This is lovely. These are catfish. Prawn. Some of our periwinkles and the leaf and our peppers all coming together. Taste buds. I love this. Thank you, viewers. You can try this at home, come up with your own twist, and make a dish of Seaman soup served with Semo, amala, yam. You could serve this with rice as well, and enjoy with your family. You can upload this in our social media platforms, and let's see who's going to give us the best combination of Seaman soup and a staple of your choice. You can upload this on our social media platform and let us see what you come up with of your own version of Seaman soup and a staple of your choice. Thank you very much for being with us today. Happy to be with you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.